Let's talk about alternatives to gasoline. So 2 years ago, everyone started to fall in love with corn ethanol as the answer, and then we saw food prices go up 40% around the world in the last year. I've seen your papers where you're talking about how corn ethanol, in terms of greenhouse gases, is worse for the same amount of energy than gasoline. So what do you think the alternative is to gasoline that we obviously need to get away from because we import so much of it?
Well, we're going to need a diverse strategy, and the biggest worry is that you see politicians frequently looking for a single solution. The gasoline problem, actually like the energy problem overall, is not going to be one where we simply replace the 800-pound gorilla in the room, which is oil, with a new 800-pound gorilla, maybe a green gorilla. We're going to need a whole set of smaller chimps. We're going to need a whole set of things, and the transportation world needs that same mentality. There are biofuels that can be made sustainably. We can use the waste material from farms, from urban waste, from forests. We can use a lot of material that don't come in competition with food, that don't come with some of the bad greenhouse gas story that we get from some of the very fossil fuel intensive crops like corn and soy, where we irrigate and fertilize to death effectively, and that takes a lot of energy. A mixture of the greener biofuels, vastly more efficient cars, plug-in hybrid vehicles running off of our grid, which is vastly cleaner than is our mobile fleet, in the sense that a pound of coal or a certain amount of wind power is much more efficiently put into our vehicles through plug-in hybrids than it would be to use it directly. And so we have a whole number of technologies available to us, including doing interesting use of buses to do bus rapid transit, and designing communities that are car unfriendly and pedestrian friendly, as well as the cleanest of the vehicles today, green biofuels, plug-in hybrids, and potentially hydrogen down the road, as long as we can get the hydrogen from a non-fossil fuel source. So we have the potential to really aggressively decarbonize our vehicle fleet. We just haven't started that engine going. We haven't given a strong signal.